Kate, the reviews are in for Home Sweet Home Alone.
When did that come out?
I'm guessing it's available to watch as of today. Because it was yesterday I ran into... it started with, I think it was an article from Variety or something, where they're like, man, they kind of blew it, was what Variety had said.
Oh, no.
And then it's like, you guys had a good cast, and you had some really good screenwriters, apparently, as well.
Yeah.
And apparently it's not so hot, because I was like, okay, well, maybe this could just be one reviewer.
Right, because do you read Variety's reviews a lot?
Not a lot. I don't make it a point to. I was just flipping through their feed.
Variety, I think I might trust them for, like, adult films.
Bounce to Bow Wow. Okay.
No. Like, when there's Oscar-nominated films and you're like, I haven't even heard of this one.
Couldn't resist, right.
I know. I might trust Variety there, but I'm thinking Variety might be... Don't you think they're too mature for a kid's movie?
Maybe. Harsh. Maybe. That's why I went ahead and searched for the film itself. I searched for the title.
But it has other bad reviews?
Yes.
Shoot. I was trying.
Pretty much all of them. Home Sweet Home Alone offers a sour take on Christmas hijinks.
No.
Consequence of Sound review there. Home Sweet Home Alone review. It's from IndieWire. This Grinchy sequel wastes big comedic talent and minor holiday cheer. So, yeah, that's the majority of these reviews. I'll filter again here and see if there's anything that says, wastes a great cast, a winter with plenty of falls, Home Sweet Home Alone review, Disney Plus reboot offers little hilarity, lots of homesickness. And that's actually the Variety article that I first read. Okay. So, bummer, Kate. The Home Alone reboot, Home Sweet Home Alone, is kind of thumbs down.
I mean, it's never going to be as good as Home Alone, which is a Christmas movie that you can watch with your children, mostly because you were a child when it came out, more than likely. But I guess I'm interested in, is it a movie that I can let my kids watch and not feel bad about that they're watching it without me? You know what I mean?
Like there's some kind of bad lesson they're going to learn in there?
Or like... Not bad lesson. There's a lot of these shows on the Disney Channel, which here's where I sound like an old lady, where I don't like the way the kids talk to their parents, and I don't like the form of sarcasm that can kind of be mean.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times I'm like, nope, we're not watching that, and I don't let them watch that when I'm like, it's not just that it bothers me, just watch it when I'm not around, like Cupcakes and Dinos, but like... If Home Alone is not Home Sweet Home Alone is not a terrible movie that the kids watch, I'm going to be like, okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, because you don't like films where the kids are mean to the parents.
Or mean to each other, but especially the parents. It's like, what kind of world is that child living in? Because that's going to be a bar of soap in that mouth.
Bar of soap in the mouth. Another great Christmas classic there.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Christmas Story, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Shoot your eye out, Kate.
But Home Sweet Home Alone, the story is by John Hughes. Did you know that?
So who's John Hughes? Is that the original guy?
Mm-hmm.
I did not. I saw that basically that Variety's story was like, oh man, they've got great writers and they've got a great cast. I'm not quite sure how they blew this.
Oh, well, because Home Alone was so good. Maybe our bar is too high.
Yeah, this doesn't rank it against like Home Alone 2 Lost in New York or Home Alone 3 or anything like that. So,
what's the Arnold Schwarzenegger
Jingle All the Way
Christmas movie? Yeah, okay. I mean, that was a great cast, but wasn't that a terrible movie?
I get the impression it was a bad movie. I don't think I ended up watching it.
I don't think so either, but...
Yeah, you're right. They blew it. They had Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad, and somehow... Fail.
And Phil Hartman.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Phil Hartman's in that film.
R.I.P.
Did you watch it or not?
No.
Oh, okay. So...
I'm questioning. Wasn't it like a really great cast and wasn't a really stupid movie?
Rotten Tomatoes. Let's find out.
Okay. I mean, some of these kids' movies, they are really supposed to be for kids. So it's okay if the bad guys get kicked in the nuts like 5 times and let's move on. That there's no, I don't know. Oh, I totally saw that coming. Well, of course you saw it coming. It's Home Sweet Home Alone. You know the bad guys are going to get into some physical comedy and some hijinks ensues. And
So, Jingle All the Way, 1996, PG, kids and family / comedy, 1 hour, 28 minutes, 17% on the tomato meter, Kate. That's not good.
not good.
38% is the audience score, so the audience liked it a little bit more than the critics did. Critics' consensus, Arnold Schwarzenegger tries his best, but Jingle All the Way suffers from an uneven tone, shifting wildly from a would-be satire on materialism to an antic slapstick yuck fest.
Well, that's what kids like, right?
Sounds like it.
Yuck fests?
Yuck fests. Did you know there was a Jingle All the Way 2?
No.
Larry the Cable Guy's in it.
Oh.
Jingle All the Way 2. Jingle All the Way 2.
Jingle all the way, get her done.
That one has 0 reviews on the tomato meter.
0 reviews? Wow.
I guess that means it probably wasn't released to critics ahead of time. Are you aware of that practice?
No.
Okay. If you have an idea that your movie is no good, you don't let the critics get to pre-screen it and tank it ahead of time. So if you're ever looking for a film review and you can't find it, it's because the company behind that film isn't feeling very confident that critics will like it. So maybe that's why the tomato meter has 0 reviews on Jingle All the Way 2, starring Larry the Cable Guy. But the audience score, 250 plus ratings, 30%.
He's got a strong following.
Yeah, that's still not a good score, though, for the audience. I would think if you signed up to, okay, I'll watch Larry the Cable Guy Jingle All the Way 2, that you'd be on board with, whatever Larry the Cable Guy does. But nope.
Not getting her done.
Mm-mm. I saw some Larry the Cable Guy snack somewhere once upon a time.
Was it a Slim Jim?
It was not a Slim Jim. Does that seem like something Larry the Cable Guy would have?
Yeah, I thought I remember him doing some sort of advertisement. Maybe not.
God, I wish I could remember what it was. Damn it. All right. Well, I'll meditate on it this weekend and get back with you.
Meditate on it.
I guess I can just type in Larry the Cable Guy.
That seems really intense. I'm going to pull this out of meditation.
Out of the ether.
When I'm so used to Matt going, well, I'll just look it up.
So I searched for Larry the Cable Guy food. I guess I'll go ahead and follow the Amazon link here.
I mean, of all the things to meditate on.
Oh, I remember. There's like a Larry the Cable Guy version of cheesy tuna dinner.
What?
Larry the Cable Guy, cheesy tuna dinner.
Like a hamburger helper or a tuna helper?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. I think that's what this is. There's also Larry the Cable Guy spicy chicken batter. Larry the Cable Guy fish seasoning. There's more. I remember seeing the tuna dinner, the Larry the Cable Guy tuna dinner, but there are other more like hamburger helper type ones out there.
Back in my really poor days, I would get tuna helper and I would put a can of chicken in there. So good. So good.
You would deliberately disobey the rules?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're wild.
Well, I don't like hot tuna.
Ugh. No, tuna in general, get it out of here.
Oh, gosh, Matt.
Nah. Bleh.
Larry the Cable Guy, I feel like that was a smart endorsement move for tuna helper and fish seasoning.
Well, looking at the reviews now, so there's a Larry the Cable Guy beer bread, which looks like, what's beer bread, do you know?
Yeah, it's bread made with beer.
It looks like cornbread on this photo.
Yeah.
You think it tastes like cornbread? Ingredients: enriched flour, bleached wheat flour, malted barley flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine, mononitrate. Love me some mononitrate. Riboflavin, Kate.
Riboflavin.
Folic acid, sugar, dextrose, salt, baking soda, sodium acid. Damn, I was so good at pronouncing all these. Sodium acid, pyrophosphate, monocalcium phosphate, tricalcium phosphate.
Sounds like a good one.
Glycerin? Yeah.
Glycerine.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, glycerine. I never understood that song.
Well, it's about this bread, apparently. Beer bread, Larry the Cable Guy 2-pack goes for $12.95, and it's got 4.5 out of 5 stars with 101 ratings, Kate.
Where do you buy it?
This is at Amazon right now.
Oh, okay.
But I've seen it at a grocery store. I'm not that specific item, but I can confirm I have seen with my eyes the Larry the Cable Guy cheesy tuna dinner, which is $8.99 for one box. So this must be limited edition now at this point. Yeah, I bet you they're not.
$8.99. Hopefully that serves like your family of 6.
It says the price ends up being $1.70 an ounce. It's not very good. Ready in 15 minutes. Delicious skillet meal, Kate.
That does make a difference.
Only one left in stock. Order soon. And they're recommending that you buy it with Velveeta skillets. Add both to your cart. The creamy beef stroganoff Velveeta skillet. So there you go. Larry the Cable Guy food. Available Amazon. Your prices may vary depending on what you want to get. Yeah.
Get her done.
Fish seasoning. Larry the Cable Guy fish seasoning. Get her done.
That just makes me laugh. Fish seasoning.
I know.
I mean, I know it's a real thing. We use it all the time. I bet you I've got like 6 of those things in my cupboard right now that I've never used that Monty always buys. But fish seasoning.
You're saying specifically you have fish seasoning at your house? That many of them?
I would be willing to bet, yes. And that's in addition to Old Bay. Old Bay is a staple, but I would be willing to bet that there are at least 6 containers or jars or whatever they're called of something to season fish. And if you ask me how many times we've had fish in the last 12 months?
Yeah.
4, maybe.
And that was due to Lent, I assume?
No, no, we're kind of lazy in Lent. We do breakfast a lot.
Oh, yeah, you kind of cheating.
It's not cheating.
Eggs? Do you do eggs?
Yeah, that's not cheating.
Eggs are delicious.
They're fantastic.
Especially if you doll them up with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I always thought the idea, when I was a kid, I thought the idea was
cheating.
You're going to eat fish because fish is kind of meh.
Oh, no.
And that's your sacrifice.
I always feel bad when we go to a nice restaurant and order fish on Friday. I'm like, this is not a sacrifice. This is an upgrade.
Yeah. Fish can be good, but yeah, what your diet really should be is just like the filet-o fish. Although I hear that's good. I hear people really like the filet-o fish.
Are you talking about frozen fish?
Oh, at McDonald's, the filet-o fish. Have you ever had the filet-o fish?
No, because they put cheese on it.
Yeah, half a slice of American cheese on a filet-o fish.
My dad always called them fish burgers. It grossed me out.
Did he?
Yeah, he's like, well, it's Friday. We're going to run down to McDonald's, get a bag of fish burgers. I'm like, ugh.
That is a gross way to describe
Right?
a bag of them, too.
Bag of them. Yeah.
And in my time working at McDonald's, it didn't seem like we were sending out lots of filet-o fish.
No, and I'm always wondering, like, because McDonald's does have a filet-o fish during Lent, but I'm always looking, like, are there other places that you can get a fish sandwich fast and decently priced, and it's going to taste good? And I don't know that exists.
I bet you one of these fast food chicken joints has it.
I mean, Sonic always has one, and it always looks so good, Matt, but I'm never brave enough to try it.
Why not?
I don't know.
Come on, Kate.
I know.
It looks good, but you're afraid to try. Well, ask them. You should go up to Sonic. You go to the thing, right? What's it called? The little parking space. They call that a thing?
The parking slot?
Okay. So you pull in the Sonic, you get into the thing, and
push the red button.
You push the red button there, and you go, can you bring out one of those fish sandwiches so I can smell it before I commit to buying it?
Exactly. Yes. If someone would please let me smell or observe their sandwich before I order it, that'd be great.
Oh, man.
I'd like to smell the sandwich, please.
That's a good That's a good business proposition. See, we're so good on this show of giving away free business ideas.
I know. Can you imagine going to a nice restaurant and be like, I'd like to smell your au jus, please?
Yeah. For sure.
Have you ever been to a restaurant where they've got Or maybe like a brewery where they're like, yeah, do you want to try that before you order, a pint or whatever?
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. So what if you went to a restaurant and you're like, hey, what do you think of the gravy or the au jus? Is it good? They're like, oh, hold on. Let me bring you a sample. Like, I'd love a little shot glass of gravy. Smell it. Check it out.
No, thanks.
Ooh, this could have used a little bit more salt. I can fix that. You
pretty picky about your gravy, Kate?
Yes.
Are you? Okay.
I am, because my mom makes the best gravy. The best. And Monty made gravy the other night with roast beef, and it was pretty doggone good.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. But gravy the next day? No.
The old gravy, no good.
No good. Night of, or no gravy.
Yeah, because it kind of congeals, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of gelatinous.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like Jell-O in consistency. I understand.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of I was trying to think of something like that the restaurant could bring you, like in a shot glass. I'm like, they wouldn't bring you maybe soup. I'd like to try the soup of the day, but I'm not sure if I want a cup.
Right.
Or a bowl.
Yep.
I'll bring you a shot glass.
Hey, Kate, did you see that Disney Plus is adding Imax to a bunch of their Marvel films?
Ooh, really?
Yeah. So you've been doing IMAX theater before, right?
I have.
Yeah, for the unfamiliar, IMAX theater, big old fat screen in front of your face, fills up your entire field of vision. It's a taller screen than it is wide. I mean, no, it's not taller than it is wide, but taller than a traditional movie theater thing. What's it called? Movie screen. And I'm really doing a great job here today.
You're doing a great job here.
Thank you.
But I want to ask you if my understanding of an IMAX, doesn't it like kind of curve so it's like over you?
Yeah, it kind of bends around, yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah. In this case, so this is for Disney Plus, which means your TV, right? And so I don't own an IMAX TV. I'm not sure if that's even a thing that one could own.
I was just going to ask, is that a thing?
My guess is if you had millions of dollars, you could have your own IMAX theater. I don't know. But at home, so 13 different titles, including, things like Iron Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America, those kind of films, Black Panther, Avengers, Captain Marvel, etc. On your TV, it basically means the black bars on the top and bottom will be thinner, so you get more of your TV screen used. Because I know a lot of people have been annoyed by those black bars.
I don't think I notice it.
You don't notice it in here? I remember back in the day, when TVs weren't widescreen, right? And they would put a theatrical release, so you'd have the black bars on what was like a 20-inch TV screen or something. I
remember on DVDs, they give you the option, do you want this view or that view?
Right, you could flip the disc to do widescreen or regular format, something like that.
Yeah, or even like it was like in the menu. Like, which one do you want? I'm like, I don't know, just play the movie.
Yeah, so I've been a home theater dork forever, so I was always of the mind, let's do the widescreen production. I know I'm going to have to get closer to the TV, but I want to see all the things that the director wanted me to see, So, anyway, available now in your Disney Plus. You can watch a bunch of Marvel films and less black bars on the top and bottom, so more of your screen gets filled with content. IMAX style. And I also saw, I don't want to do too much shilling for Disney Plus, although we did say that film, Home Alone, or what was it, Home Sweet Home Alone, got horrible reviews. You can sign up for the first month if you're not currently a Disney Plus subscriber. You can get it for $1.99 through Sunday for your first month.
Okay, that brings me to something that I kind of wonder, should we talk about it this early? But I think that's where we're at, Matt. It's a sign.
Oh.
Okay, so you can give the gift of Disney Plus for a really great price, right? Essentially.
Well, yeah, you can give the gift of 1 month of Disney Plus for $1.99, and then it's what, $7.99 after that?
Ish,
$8
right?
or $9, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's. I mean, I found this article that has clutter-free gifts, and one of the things that you could give was subscriptions, like Netflix or Disney Plus. So if you know someone that you want to give them a gift, but you don't want to give them clutter, or you're wondering, will they use it? Give them a subscription like that. So it's not taking up any space, You could also give away like experiences, like movie passes or concert tickets or tickets to a game.
Mm-hmm.
You could give your time, like babysitting for a friend so that they can go out for a night, or you can give them a car wash certificate or a mani-pedi certificate.
Mani-pedi.
Right? All these things that were like clutter-free gifts. I'm like, this is fantastic. Like, give a class. If you know that somebody you know has been wanting to take a cooking class, sign them up for a cooking class. Memberships to like museums or zoos or state parks, art museum. I just think this is a really good idea to like, it's the thought that counts, but you don't have to have something like that you give them that they have to like hold on to. Does that make sense?
Yes. Well, we had mentioned this briefly a while back because of shipping concerns. You know, if you couldn't get what you wanted shipped to you in time, a gift card or something like that. One of the many items that you just mentioned is a gift that you could give that you don't have to worry about a box making its way to you in the mail.
Right.
Yeah.
And these are also good ways to like also shop local. So restaurant gift cards, like the massage therapist gift cards.
Yeah.
Floral gift cards.
Tell you what, there's a ton of good local spots in downtown St. Joe. I would recommend doing it up right. Grab some gift cards down there, and you could have a beautiful date night in the lovely downtown St. Joe, USA, Kate.
USA.
So, looking at the Disney Plus thing, this looks like something that'd be difficult because I think you have to activate it right away. And that's how you sign up for $1.99 for 1 month, then $7.99 a month, it says, after that. And today is officially Disney Plus Day. Did you know that?
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There you go. So I may activate this again because I don't currently have Disney Plus, and I got vacation coming up, and so
yeah, maybe you should get it and then watch Home Sweet Home Alone and give us your own review.
I could hate watch Home Sweet Home Alone. Yeah. Oh man, all this has me. This just has me wanting to watch original Home Alone again, like often happens.
Yep.
When we start talking about actually pretty much any film. So if this offer expires on Sunday, then what I should do is buy it on Sunday to maximize the amount of time that I can get it and have it include some vacation days in there. Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. That said, I just bought a Blu-ray player, 4K Blu-ray player.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you already have a Blu-ray player?
I did, but it was a standard definite. Or I mean, it was the 1080p one. This is a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player. Because I'm a dork. That's why.
I was going to say, I don't know the difference.
Yeah. So I have to buy... Oh, it's just higher definition. You've heard of like a 4K TV before, right?
Maybe.
4K is 4 times as many Ks as like high definition. It's 4 times HD.
Okay.
So a lot prettier.
Do you have to buy special Blu-rays then?
No, I can. It supports full HD off streaming services, but the Blu-rays are just less compressed, since they're not being delivered over the internet. So you could conceivably tell the difference, just like artifact type things on the TV versus the disc. It's overkill, not needed, and the main reason I got it was so that I could get both Dolby Vision on my TV and Dolby Atmos for my surround sound. It's got 2 dedicated HDMI outs on it, and this is an incredibly boring, dorky thing for me to be talking about, I feel like, so maybe I should stop.
I just don't understand it, but if it makes you happy, there you go.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
I can tell. I can tell.
Oh, but yeah, I need to start tracking down Blu-rays is the point, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever do Redbox?
I don't know if I've ever once done Redbox.
It's a pretty nice resource.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's hard to get 4K rentals from places. Because you have Redbox. It's all over the place still. Netflix still has a disc plan?
They do not.
Yeah, they do. And in fact...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you want to watch more... Because remember, Netflix used to be full of a lot more good stuff. Feature films, TV shows, etc. Until everyone figured out, we're giving them all of our good content and they're making all the money. Let's stop that, right?
Hence Peacock and Disney and
Right.
and all the other streaming services. Okay.
Right. So, yeah, if you want to get like feature films, if you want to get better films, do the Netflix disc plan. Because they can buy whatever discs they want and ship them out to people. They don't need rights like they need rights to stream films. So,
aha.
Yeah, and a friend of mine signed up for it.
Do they still have the Netflix streaming?
I don't know if you end up buying it as if you have to make two purchases. Oh, you're asking about this specific friend of mine? Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe so. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, if you want to watch better films on your Netflix, you just have to have, patience for it to arrive to you in the mail. Or you do the multiple discs out of the time deal and you get your queue set up appropriately so that a new movie arrives every other day or whatever. But yeah, you can still rent DVD/Blu-rays over Netflix. And then, Redbox is a good suggestion too, Kate.
Yeah, we always liked Redbox for road trips.
And now, not so much. You're able to stream everything.
We don't do the DVD player in the car anymore. So, yeah.
Are the kids watching anything? Do they have an iPad back there? Or?
No.
Just force them to play Road Bingo?
Car road. What is it? Roadside Bingo is one. And there's another one that they have. They've got their dry erase markers. Elliot gets car sick if she reads. So, and Finley would love to have the iPad the whole time. But then we decided that's not fair for Finley to have all that screen time. And so we just make him hang out with us, listen to music.
Boring.
Right? Look out the window like we used to do when we were kids.
Yeah, back in my day.
Right.
Yep. Hills in every direction, all of them upward. Yep.
Right.
You'd go to school and the hill would be pointed one way, so you got to walk up a hill, and then you get out of school and by God, someone came in and switched the direction of the hill and you got to walk home up a hill. Nutty how that worked back in the day.
Uphills both way.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Matt, iNews says there's going to be a tanning bronzer shortage this holiday season.
No!
I know. That essentially it's because manufacturers, they're struggling to get the key ingredient, and I'm going to butcher this, but ethoxydigicol.
Sounds like something you'd want to smother all over your body, yeah.
Or have it sprayed on you. Yeah. It's used in tanning lotions, hair dye, makeup, and some shampoo. And the price has jumped 10 times in recent weeks.
Damn.
And here's the problem. We're coming up on holidays, right?
Yeah.
So we've got people wanting their fake tans for their Christmas parties or high school dances or even some holiday weddings or just, fake tanning. So without this ethoxydigicol, bronzer and makeups are basically useless.
Wow. Okay. Do you ever spray tan, Kate?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Okay. So is this going to affect you potentially? Do you spray tan ahead of the holidays?
Sometimes. I didn't last year.
Why not?
Because there was nothing going. We weren't seeing people. There weren't parties. There weren't.
Gotcha. Why do people do this?
Because we feel better about ourselves when we look tan.
But don't you often look orange instead?
No. Fake tanning has come a long way, Matt.
Has it?
A long way. Mm-hmm. I feel like I could make a really snarky comment about people who refuse to go with the nicer fake tans, but I'm not going to.
Why not? Why?
Because they might be a public figure, so I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
even though this particular one would probably, you can't really sue, a public figure really can't sue for defamation, I don't think, right?
No, I'm talking about offending anyone else.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Fake tans have come a long way. I have fake tanned for parties and for weddings and because I feel better about myself and I have never been orange.
You go to a place, right?
I go to a place. Yep.
A lot of people do this at home, though.
I mean, there's the sunless tanning lotion that can be maybe a little bit more orangey. And if you don't do it right, you could get like the orange knuckles and the orange palms and stuff like that. But if you go to a place and have it done, you're not as orange. I never trust myself for the sunless tanning, so I do the spray tan booth.
Yeah, you don't trust yourself applying it yourself, is what you're saying, right? Is that what you're
Correct.
saying? Okay. What do they do? How do they you have to go in with your hair pulled back? You put on a shower cap or something? What goes on? What happens in there? Okay.
You put on you're in whatever you want to get tanned in. So some people wear a bra, which I don't. But some people wear underwear, which I do. You wear a spray tan, and there's instructions inside the booth that says, put your arms up and it'll spray you, and then turn when it's done, and it'll spray your backside or whatever. And then you wait, and then there's like a blow dryer in there, so it kind of dries you while you're standing there. And you're supposed to, it's not terrible.
Do they play techno music while you're in there?
No.
Let's see, like you got your hands in the air.
I always think of Ross. Remember that episode of Friends when Ross
kind of
counted too many Mississippis? You're supposed to count to 3 and then turn, and he did 1 Mississippi. And before he got to 3 Mississippi, it sprayed him again. So his face was, instead of being a 1, his face was a 2. And then he went back to fix it. And instead of being a 2, he was a 4.
So he just got progressively oranger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, Ross. Come on. Get it together. All right, so beware. There might be a spray tan shortage at your favorite spray tannery, maybe. And possibly for the do-it-yourself stuff at home, too. So act now, supplies might be limited. I don't know.
Yeah.
Spray tan lasts X number of showers or baths or something like that?
Okay, this is what I was afraid you were going to ask. I'm disgusting, and I pay for a spray tan, so I want it to last. So typically, I shower and exfoliate right before a spray tan, and I try to get that baby 3 days before I shower again. And some people think that's gross. I want it to last a little longer. I can get a good 5 days out of a spray tan.
Oh, that's it. Okay, it doesn't last very long at all.
No. And that's probably just because I shower once. But if you get spray tanned and then you're going to go like to a wedding dance and you plan on dancing a lot and you might start sweating, I just say beware.
Beware.
Yeah. I don't spray tan in the summer. How about that? I spray tan in the winter.
Well, I think long-time listeners know that you just go ahead and throw your body to whatever the sun wants to do to it in the summertime.
Well, there are some people who can't go to the pool as often as I do. So they're thinking, okay, maybe I should just go to get a spray tan for this wedding in July. And I, as long as you don't sweat like I do, I think you're okay.
No one sweats like you do, Kate.
I know, I'm a hothead.
I'm just making that up, but okay.
I am a hothead.
Steam would be coming off your dome if you were a football player.
Yeah, I've got all that hair. It's black. It just attracts the heat, and it just sweats.
Start plucking that hair again.
Well, I pay good money for it not to be gray, so I don't need to pluck it. That's why I was plucking my hair, because it was gray. Now it's not gray.
No, I'm saying you should pluck it to make it so that it's less dense. Thin it out.
Thin it out.
Thin it out. Yeah, don't just pluck the gray hairs that are appearing in one spot. Just pluck any hairs, just to thin it out a little bit, because it's frankly too much, Kate. I can barely stand.
Well, it is too much.
I can barely stand it.
I've dealt with it all my life. It's too much.
I'm
my cross
kidding.
to bear.
It's a nice cross to bear. I mean, that's better than the reverse.
Yep.
Just because it's impossible for you to shampoo.
I mean, it's not really impossible. It's just, it takes a lot. So that's why I don't do it as often.
You can't get your hands back out of your hair. Like, they're stuck. Damn it.
You get that big ball of hair at the bottom of the shower. I'm like, oh.
Too far.
Too far?
I don't know. Oh, I'm just saying things to say things at this point. I don't know. I give up.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Yeah.